Well, it has been a hot minute since we've done a video on this channel here at Thrifty Lobster on the YouTubes. First of all, I want to thank you first and most importantly for taking the time and sharing this moment with me. I don't know what the title is going to be. I usually don't decide until after the fact. But today's brought to you by Blue Bag Mafia. If you're a reseller, you know, always have that on the ready. Today we went to the flea market. We did not sell today. However, we went with a budget with the intent to sell just in case, and we weren't exactly prepared. By the way, I don't edit my content in any way, shape, or form. Everything is as is what it will be, if that made any sense. The idea today is to show you what we got. So we had a budget. $35. I wanted to see what I could do with what would have costed me $35 to get in. The weather today is not cooperating. It's supposed to pour here in the next couple hours. It was starting to sprinkle at around 8. So I got there at around 5:45. I paid a little extra to get in to stand there and wait. There was all but 3 or 4 people setting up, and they were taking their time. It didn't really start happening until about probably 7 o'clock or so. People were showing up late. I felt bad, but it is what it is. It's part of the business. But let me just show you real quick. We might have to get out of the car, but let's do it. Come on, let's take a trip. Let's make sure we have the keys. Make sure we have the keys. Oh my God. We're in a parking lot right now. Right, let's see. Did we just lock the keys on the car? Oh, that would be comical, wouldn't it? No. All right, so my first pick of the day was something that, every time we try to make a video, somebody's got to have some sort of interference. So, first pick of the day were these candlesticks. There's 2 of these. Nothing special. Some $9.99. So there's that one. This one here. These little ones. And this one here. So I picked these up for $10. I bought this Valvoline. Still got the oil in it. It's not that old. Cardboard. Along with this. So the oil and the tapes were $5. The candlesticks were $10. Candlesticks I'm going to keep. Then I bought this little industrial light along with its brother, the big one. These are going to be repurposed for lamps. Thought were pretty cool, right? So we got the fixture inside. This one's just going to require cord, and we'll cap it off with the proper fittings in there. We'll put those online, and that's pretty much it. What we spent today. It took me 2 hours or so. Stopped and had breakfast, had some coffee. Now, here's the thing. Was it worth it? Yeah, it was. Only because I was going to go there regardless if I was going to sell or if I was going to buy. Today we bought. With the mindset of making connections somehow. And where I got the candle holders were a couple who was selling the wife's mother's hoard of Christmas items. And we transferred information over from that, phone number wise, and we're going to be, oh, lo and behold, look, Goodwill. Hey, I got donations for you right here in the floorboards. You guys ready? You're gonna probably end up taking it straight to the landfill. But we got their information. I'm gonna call them tomorrow. Figured I'd give them a day to sort it out because they're grieving. And we're gonna do a private pick. It's a 20 by 20 tandem garage, they said. So it'd be 40 by 40. and it's packed, I guess. And a lot of Christmas stuff. With that, the problem with that is Christmas is, I think the decorating portion of the holiday is pretty much over. People are still decorating, so I have to be considerate of that in thinking that I'm going to end up having to hold that stuff for a year, which I don't want to do, unless it's something for myself or something I know that I can sell throughout the year, because Christmas stuff does sell throughout the year. I sell gift bags, and that's pretty much it. Right now it's hot. And then the other one, the lady's husband passed away, where I got those lights from. She said that she has a garage full of tools. She brought out some tools. She brought out very little. So she's slowly processing a lot of the stuff. She's handling it all. She says she's overwhelmed by it. And the minute I never asked her any information. Excuse me. So she started to disclose all that information to the various other buyers that were there. And I just honed in on it. I paid attention to what was going on. And then I introduced myself by purchasing those lamps, and then said, here, I want you to take my number and call me when you can, when you're ready, because I would like to come by and take a look at what you got. So with that being said, even though we only spent $35 today, we're going to make probably, if and when we sell the oil can, that'll be $10. If and when we sell the little mini cassettes, that'll be another $15 to $20. We won't sell the candle holders. So we're going to, hopefully we'll break even if we sell those two items. And then when I repurpose those lamps, depending on what I decide to do and how I want to do it, those will go online, and we'll make some money on there, and there'll be a little meat on the bone. Today was kind of like a fun day, 2 hours to myself, drink some coffee, scoot around with the zombies with the flashlights at 5:30 or so in the morning. I really hate that. People walking around, it's like a race. Every time you see a U-Haul going into the swap meet, everyone hones in on it. But the idea, in addition to not just buying these things, is making the contact with an individual. And as I have done this over and over and over, and you see a horde of same-like items, you kind of get an idea. Like, for instance, the Christmas stuff. I just assumed there was more because of the containers and the price tags. There was old price tag stickers on a lot of the stuff, so it made me believe that this was stuff that's been sitting around forever. First of all, we don't use stickered type price tags anymore in products, obviously, with the UPC codes and stuff like that. So the stuff's not that old. Still has barcodes on it, so it's within the last probably 30, 40 years or so. But yeah, it worked out very well. So this is a tip. Let you be knowing the tips. That you got to pay attention and listen, because people will divulge a whole lot of information for you to take advantage of that you didn't even have to ask. And I'm not saying it's like preying upon the weak, but when people go through these stages of life and the cycle that it creates, it's an advantage, or an opportunity, I should say, for people like you who are watching this video, or people like me who do this as a side hustle, which things have changed recently, that it's going to have to be more than just a side hustle, where you can get opportunities to get a private pick. And that's what you want, because you're not competing with that guy over there that's grabbing everything and shoving it in his blue bag or his, backpack or whatever. So it is what it is. And I think if you can help people like that and be kind of compassionate about their situation and give them the time and not be pushy about it, send a message. If you get one back, roll with it and just enjoy the ride and take it to the bank. there you go. That's it. Oh, by the way, I had a Christmas party for my one of my employers. There's a TV stand right there, a mount. This little guy right here, right? This thing. Here's it right there. So everyone's getting the white elephant gifts, right? And I happen to trade my number in the process to be the last guy. Strategy. And I ended up getting the opportunity to be the last person to pick. But before I picked, lo and behold, the last item on the table was the one I brought. So I already knew what it was. And I kind of was able to look down the table and see what everyone got. And I'm kind of gauging the value. Now, there was a cap of $30. But I saw that mount. And I went to the person who had it first. And I scanned it. And it fetches for about $80. So I managed to just say, you know what, I don't want to pick the last present. I want that TV mount instead. So I was sitting there the whole time eating my chicken wing thinking, I'm going to make some money today. Anyway, I don't know. It's just the way I think. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. What are you going to take away from this video? You always have to keep your eyes and ears open. Try to communicate the least amount of information, but yet the most, in a sense, where it benefits everybody, in a sense. I believe in the customer service of it, the process of it all, and opportunities will come. And nothing nothing may ever come of this. So you always got to have that option or that out to gain opportunities to make more money and not wait for them to come to the flea market. You gotta see if you can go to them. And that's one of the things I enjoy doing, because then it becomes a private pick. So in the upcoming week, I've got some storage unit stuff that we'll go over, and hopefully I'll show some footage of the picks, or at least one of them, because I'm going to contact one tomorrow. So stay tuned. I appreciate it. Do me a favor, go ahead, hit that like button. If you haven't already subscribed? Yeah, subscribed. I haven't said that in a while. Subscribe to the channel. Please do so. The algorithm will scratch you back, and I appreciate it. And thanks for watching. I appreciate you.